All right, so I'm just going to make a quick tutorial here to show you how you can use Google Drawings within Docs here to make like a poster or anything you really want. Start by saying I apologize my voice. I have some seasonal allergies right now, so I kind of sound stuffed up, but we're going to do our best here. So to make a drawing, I guess I should have talked about that. This is a Google Docs page. If you want to insert a drawing, just go to Insert and go down to Drawing. And then if you already made a drawing in Google Drawings, you can go to your drive and actually just insert it right from there. Or if you actually just want to make a new one, you can just do it within Docs and you can just hit New Drawing. It'll pull up this drawing tool, which you can do just about anything in here. The first thing I like to do, depending on what you want, but I like to start with a big text box. Like if you're making a poster, and then just making this a border. So right now, as the text box sits, it doesn't actually have a border. Like you can't see it; it's invisible. So when you click on the text box, if you go up here to this little icon that says border color, you can give it a border of any color. So let's pick something that we can see, green. And you'll see it's like very thin. You can also change the weight so that it's thicker. And the weight is right here. It's this icon that says border weight. And if you change it 3 points is pretty good. It gives you nice, but you can make it much bigger, whatever really you want. But for a border, I'm going to go with 3 points. It's good. All right, then since this is a text box that you created, you can just double click inside of here and it'll give you anything you want to type. Now, if you want to put like a title at the top, you can just type title. Usually titles are centered. So you would highlight this, and then in order to center it, there's more settings and things up here. If you click this more button, it drops down more options for you. Right here is to align your text, and then the one that has this text centered, you would just hit center. It'll center that for you. And then within here, you can change the font. That one looks cool. You can change the size. So title is usually pretty big. And then you can change the text color right here. Let's keep it the same color. And then you can bold, italicize, underline, whatever you want. So there's your title. All right, and then what I like to do is, depending on how many things you're going to put inside here, is I like to just kind of keep them all in text boxes. It kind of keeps it clean. And since the text box is kind of invisible, like the box itself, you'll never actually see it unless you want it to be seen. Sometimes it does look nice to keep them seen. Remember the border color here. If you just click border color, when your text box is highlighted like this, you can just change the color. You can type right in there. You have to double click to type inside text box. And another thing is you can add photos. So, excuse me. So just click on that photo icon back there, and then you can get photos from anywhere. So if you already have them saved to your Google Drive, you would just click Google Drive, go into your Google Drive and find a photo. You can search Google, actually. So if I want like a picture of a dog, just search dog. This golden retriever looks pretty nice. I'll put him in here. Double click. Now this is like the whole size of the page, so obviously you don't want that. So you just take the corners and drag them in to make the picture smaller. Then you can kind of drag this thing wherever you want. So say I want this here. And then that's basically it. You can put lines and shapes and arrows wherever you want. Like, oh, here, check out this dog. He's pretty cool. And that's kind of it. And then when you're done, you would just hit save and close. And it's just going to insert that drawing into your doc. And then what you can do is if you want to change the size of like the whole drawing, is you can just, once it's in here, you can just double click it and you can just drag the corners. It'll just make the drawing, it'll just stretch it and make it larger. One important thing is if you actually want to move the drawing around the doc, like say I want this to go on like the next page, I would click and drag to move it down. But if you see it doesn't move very well as is right now. So what you want to do is when you have this thing selected, you're going to see some options here. Edit, that's if I want to go back in and actually change what's in this drawing. And this is text wrapping. And what you want is you want to click the icon that says wrap text right here in the center. And then this thing drags much easier. So if I want to drag it down, I just click and I drag it. I don't actually have a second page here, so that's why it's not moving, the second page. But you'll see once you have that kind of text selected, it's much easier to drag around your Google Doc. And that's about it for the drawing tool. So thanks for watching.